let's go ahead and slide on to this next video here, my people. We're gonna check out this group called IVE. You know, we've checked out the ladies over at IVE before, and I've not really checked up on them as of recently. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I don't really know what type of music they make, but you know, that's why we checking out their new song called Black Hole. You know, hopefully we can get sucked in. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know, hey, suck me in. You feel me? With all the might. Right, let's not get freaky here, but this is the criteria that we're going to be looking at while we watching this video. We got style, we got visuals, lyrics, choreography, and sound. Right, you know, those are pretty self-explanatory here. You know, I'm gonna keep my eye out for all that while we listen to this, and let's see what they got for us, man.
Shut it all based on like that.
Oh, I see the 555 right there. What that mean? I don't know, man. Shout out to all the astrology people. Let me know.
Based on like that. 너의 심장 위에 뿌리 내린 순간 뻗어나가 깊게 이 노래가 들리니 어두운 세상 위에 쏟아지는 glitter 목격하고 있어 기적이 틀림없는 걸 Keep on running 위험을 겁내지 마 지켜줘 끝을 일으켜 원한 모든 걸 나와 읊조려봐 속에서도 다룰 수 있게.
Okay, you know, it's kind of starting off a little slow here. You know, that first little bit wasn't really understanding it until the second part came in. You know, it started coming together a little bit, so they kind of flowing now. Hopefully they can turn it up on us. You know, we're supposed to get sucked in. You know, this is not really giving too much black hole energy, but I think that's how a black hole is, right? You know, you kind of looking at it and it don't really look like much until you get close to it, and then, you know what I'm saying, your damn surroundings and your atoms start breaking apart, and then you start getting, you know what I'm saying, you start getting sucked in. You feel me? Hey, man, let me chill, bro. Let me back it up and let's continue. Okay, yeah, I'm still trying to understand the lyrics and whatnot. Have they said black hole one time? Maybe this is like a deeper than the surface type of song, but I don't really think it's that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm really trying to understand here. You know, I rather me understand than, you know, over here act like I like the song. You know what I'm saying? This is the whole premise of me breaking down these songs right here. You know, I just want to really get at it. Maybe they are the black hole. What you mean by that? All right, man. They're pulling us in. Oh, so they're the black hole instead of, so they don't actually say it. Right. Oh, okay, so it's more of like, what's that saying? You know, you don't say something that doesn't need to be said. You know, don't say something that doesn't need to be, that's already known. Something like that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's probably where they coming at from here. You know what I'm saying? This is probably big brain moves. Yeah, feel me? You know, I'm genuinely trying to like it, right? You know what I mean? But I can't really find. You know, I'm like usually when I hear a song, I can dance to it. You know what I'm saying? Like I could probably dance to it. It's not gonna be on beat or nothing like that. It's just like It's not making me feel that way with this. Like the song itself, I don't really think it's hitting that like that. You know, I don't know, man. Let me back it up, boy. Okay, this more sound like a movie soundtrack, right? You know, you don't really dance to like a movie soundtrack song unless it's like some type of musical type of movie. This sounds like an action movie or something, you know, with a little bit of romance. You know, there's some kissing scenes, but you know they cut people's heads off at the same time. This is the type of vibe it gives me. I feel like this could be a nice use case for this song, right? I don't want to count it out or nothing like that. It's not trash or nothing like, but it's not a song that I'm used to hearing like out in public. You know, they playing it in a supermarket or something. You know, this is definitely a different type of vibe here. I mean, I guess you could play this like in a supermarket or something. You know, now that I'm hearing it, this is more just like a chill type vibe. You know, you playing it in the background. You know, it's all cool. You know, la 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 fly, na 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 na. Yeah, but like I wouldn't play this at no party or nothing. You know, I wouldn't play this at a barbecue, right? I wouldn't play this at a skating ring, right? You know, but that's the beauty in music. You know, there's different use cases for different type of songs, right? You got funk music, you got some damn country music, you got rap music, you got K-pop. You know, you got so many different types for different situations and whatnot. And that's the beauty in it all, man. That's why I like doing this, so we can explore different types of music like this, right? Okay. No, it was cool, right? It was cool. It was a good listen. It was a good listen, but you know, would I like purposely go out my way to come back and listen to this song? Nah, right? If I heard it out in public while I'm shopping for some grapes at my local supermarket, would I want to put my headphones in? Probably, yeah. You know, but you know, I'm not want to rip my eardrums out, right? But let's go down the line here with this grading criteria. You know, we got the style. They were actually pretty drippy here. You know, I'll give them the style. I'll give them the style. They look pretty clean. They ain't got nothing negative I can say about them. You know, I'm not gonna say basic. You know, I feel like they could have added a little more flair to their style. Like I've seen a lot of this stuff before. I haven't seen nothing like this. I don't know what this outfit is. Like you got some big bird feathers on it or something. But you know, hey, overall pretty cool in the style department. So I'll give them like a 8.9. Right? Can't give them a 9, but you know, the visuals, chill, calm, cool, collected, nothing cheap looking. It definitely looks high budget, looks high quality. You know what I'm saying? Well, we got 4K on the video. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know that has to say something. You know they got some good cameras. It looks very, very good. Visual department, they got some cool effects going on. You know what I'm saying? Let's good. You know, I can't be mad at the visuals. You know, that definitely saved this. So I'll give it a 8.9 as well, right? Lyrics. All right, so this is where, you know, there can be some turmoil in the discussion here. The lyrics, They didn't say black hole not one time, but as I said, this is probably one of those things where, you know, you don't say what's already known type of situation, right? So they were just talking about how they are the black hole and we suck you in. And look at us, look at me now. You look at the black hole and then you keep inching forward, right? So I'm gonna give the lyrics here like a 7.5. Nah. I'm gonna drop it down to a 7.2. I feel like a lot of stuff was repeating. You know, they using this K-pop, you know, template where they keep repeating words like look. You know what I'm saying? Gucci gang. That type of vibe. So I gotta lower it back down because there are basic in that department. Basic isn't bad. You feel me? Like bread is basic, but I like bread, right? So, you know, I'm gonna bounce it down a little bit. I'll give the lyrics a solid 7, right? Not trash, not good, you know, just basic, right? It's bread. Choreography, pretty much non-existent. Were they even dancing in this, bro? I don't see that. I don't even see that. Did they? Yeah, they were just hitting emotes and stuff, bro. You know what I'm saying? They was hitting the floss. You know what I'm saying? I want to see nothing but emotes. Let me see. Okay, they hit a little dance move. Okay, they was just aura farming, hitting a little bit of emotes. Nothing too crazy here. I'll give the choreography pretty much non-existent. I'll give it a 5. Yeah, it was very lackluster in that department. The sound itself, like I said, we gotta be open-minded when it comes to this department. The sound is definitely like a soundtrack. It doesn't have much replay value in my eyes personally, but I can see how it does in somebody else's eyes. So, you know, I gotta keep that in account. The sound itself, it doesn't have any harsh cuts. It sounded pretty good. The mixing was good. The beat chill, right? It wasn't nothing weird where I had to pause the video and like, oh, that shit was ass, right? It was just chill. So I'll give the sound itself like a 6. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I feel like that's pretty fair for an outsider looking in. Obviously, I don't know too much about IVE, so if I knew about the ladies and their names and what they stand on and what they about, then I feel like the scoring system could be a little different. So, you know, I'm gonna add all this together, you know, and we're gonna average it out and get the mean. big words here, baby. Divided by 5. So the average score here is a 7.16. I think I added everything together. 7.1. We're going to round it up to a 7.2. A little high. We're going to round it down to a 7. You know what I'm saying? We're going to round it down to a 7. To the nearest whole number. I feel like that's still a little high on my scale, honestly. I think 7 a little too high, but we're going to go with it since that's the average I went with. Fuck it. Right? But yo, let me know y'all rating down in the comments. What y'all think about that song? If you got any more recommendations, let me know as well. Pull up to the Twitch live stream. First link in the description if you want to come join in on the conversation live. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace out.